Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War arc, The Calamity 2026 movie. It did really well. It did really well. I think it grossed over like over 3 million. Huge success. Huge success for the Bleach movie. Very happy that it succeeded. I went to go see it a few days ago, and I liked it, man. You know what's so crazy? For a long while, I haven't been really able to go to the movie theater. I just have felt uninspired by movies lately. And there wasn't, apart from a few Marvel films and some, some movies that stood out to me here and there a little, I've kind of just not been in the mood to go to the movies, even though I really enjoyed the movie theater. But the Chainsaw movie, the Rize arc film that came out, added on with this movie, The Calamity, has made me realize, like, I think I'm starting to get, I think that's my new thing. I think I like going to the theater to watch anime. It really, it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to just watch the things I used to watch, like, back in high school, to see it on the big screen. Anime has been doing so well these past few years. It blew up, and it's just been going so fast. The level of success that we're seeing with, anime, and now they're in the movies. Like, a few years ago, like, an anime movie coming out was like insignificant. You know what I'm saying? You were really waiting for that new season to come out for anime, but the movie was more like a, what is it called, a filler, like just a filler. Like, okay, I'll watch this until the new season comes out, or oh, there's not really any content right now for this anime, but the movie's dropping, so there's something, right? But now the movies are almost like the anime films are like a sign that the anime is really something special, that they really made it. And it's just good to see. I love seeing Bleach on the big screen, man. I remember when I first started watching Bleach, I binge watched the whole, all of Bleach, all the seasons. I binge watched them in like a week, all the seasons. And I was so behind. It was pretty much almost done when I started watching it, and I just, from season 1 to season whatever, just went through it the whole week. And that was the fastest I've ran through an entire anime, like a real anime with a library of episodes and seasons. This movie was good. Obviously, like, I feel like when I watched the film, the beginning of it was kind of slow, and it started to pick up towards the end. Single-handedly, that moment when Kisuke Urahara, when he said the Bankai, man, MVP moment. That was my favorite moment in the film. I forgot he did that in the manga, his Bankai, and just seeing it on the big screen, just hearing him say Bankai, bro. I watched the English dub one, by the way, so I got to hear him say it in English dub. Tough, bro. The screen went black, and he goes Bankai, and his Bankai shows up. Telling you, bro. Single-handedly, that if I was rating the film before that moment, 1 out of like 0 from 0 to 10, I'd give it like a 4 or 5. That Bankai moment, 6 or no 8. That moment with Kisuke easily made it, like, bumped it up 3-4 points. And then it really just got good towards the end. So but we are expecting one more Bleach movie, so I'm definitely gonna go to theaters to see that. I like waiting until it things have died down for me to go to the film. I don't really like crowded movie theaters, if I'm being honest. So I usually wait until the last minute. I went to go see that movie on like the last day it was in theaters, so that's how I like to do it. But yeah, what's so funny? I've been seeing lately on on Instagram screenshots of people's tweets, kind of like, because there's been this, I mean, we all know this. Like, if you're a Bleach fan or a Naruto fan, the Bleach and Naruto fandoms have been like beefing forever for the longest time. I think it's fun. It's kind of funny a little bit, but yeah, we've been beefing for the longest time. I'm a Naruto fan. You know what I'm saying? I love Bleach. I love Bleach. But if I have to choose between the two, I'm always thinking by Naruto, man. So, but yeah, where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, a lot of Bleach fans were saying that, oh, Bleach grossed this much. They made this much money for the movie. Naruto movies suck. You guys never that. And they're right. They got a good point. They got a good point. A lot of the Naruto films, um, they haven't been the Naruto movies haven't been my favorite anime films. I think my favorite anime movie is like Ghost in the Shell, the 19 that movie that was made in the 1900s, in the late 1900s. Yeah, I love that Ghost in the Shell movie. But what Naruto movies do I like? I really adore. I like Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow. That's probably my favorite Naruto film out of all of them. The last Naruto the Last was good too. That was a good one. But yeah, Ninja Clash in the Land of Snow. That was my favorite. Still is my favorite film. Every now and then I go back and watch that one. But just a friendly reminder that I have a Patreon, and if you want to see the early works of Box of Wonders, you can check out my Patreon where I have the early panels, uncolored by the way. I'm working on the coloring right now, but you can see the drawings and just the finished base product on the Patreon. Behind the scenes content. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, please support me and Evan with our book Box of Wonders, and we cannot wait to present it to y'all in the near future with the physical copy and the ebook. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget about our book, man. Go ahead and support that Patreon if you can, and if you can't, we hope that you support it when the physical copy releases.
This book, again, is targeted towards parents and children, and we really just want to hammer home the importance of spending as much time with your kids, as you can, because they grow up fast, right? And I think it's really important to spend that, be present with your child in those early years, up until they turn like 10, 12 years old, because those are really the most important parts of that kid's life in terms of having an influencer. That kid is going to be influenced one way or the other, and so I prefer it to be you, the parent. I prefer it to be you, that adult in that kid's life, rather than that tablet. The internet is very addicting, very powerful, and I know that we're tempted to give our kids the technology to kind of distract them so they don't bother us. My hope is that this book will just be a wholesome message to parents. Instead of have those moments where you're frustrated and you give your kid the tablet, that the book will remind you that having those frustrating days and choosing not to put the phone in the kid's hand, those moments are worth it. They all add up to that kid's future, you know what I'm saying? So very important to spend more time with your kids, and we can't wait for you to read this book because we really feel like it's more of a heartfelt message, love letter to parents and their children.
We think you guys are really gonna like it, man. So yeah, peace till next time. I'm going. Yeah, people are right. I guess the Bleach movies have done better than the Naruto films, I guess. Well, the Naruto, if you think about it, Naruto movies haven't had when the Naruto movies were coming out, it didn't blow up. It didn't really blow up yet, And so the Bleach movies came out in a different time, So there's that. I'm sure if they made a Naruto movie today, I don't think they'll ever do that. But if they made a Naruto movie today, I think it would blow up too. I can't wait until they make a Boruto 2 Blue Vortex film. That would be dope. Because technically, the first Boruto movie, it kind of felt like it was Boruto's movie, because we spend majority of the film with Boruto, but it was kind of like the spin-off movie from Naruto. Like Studio Period kind of advertised it as a Naruto film. I think Naruto's name was in the title, right? Let me see. I think his name was in the title. Boruto movie. Let me check real quick. Yeah, literally Boruto Naruto movie. Yeah. So we need a Boruto movie standalone. Boruto's name is in the title, not Naruto's name. You know, that's what we need. That's what we need. But Studio Period is in charge of Naruto, right? Am I tripping? I mean, they make the new Boruto movie, but I can't remember if it was their studio or some other studio was saying like Naruto is like their main bread and butter. Like that's where most of their money comes from is from Naruto. So Naruto is still this huge powerhouse. So it's like to hear Bleach fans kind of like be like, oh, you know, we told you Bleach was bigger than Naruto. Look at the numbers. Like, I'm like, it's like I said. I'm sure if Naruto came out with its own film today, it would be doing even better, if not. It would be doing well, if not better than the Bleach movies. Is what I'm saying. I believe that. I'm biased, of course, because I'm a Naruto fan, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, can't wait till the next Bleach film. I don't know the title of that one, but or have they made a title yet? I'm not gonna look. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna be right back in the theaters, and that's my new passion right now for going to the theaters. Is going to, I like watching anime films. That's like my new thing now. I like it a lot. I like seeing, you know, anime on the big screen. It makes me very happy. Makes me very happy, man. The one thing I regret is not seeing Dragon Ball Hero in theaters. I don't know what happened. I wanted to go see it, but it was just maybe I had so much going on. I just missed it. I just didn't get to see it. That was my one regret. I was like, dang, I wish I would have seen Dragon Ball Hero in theaters. I'm kind of hoping that they do like this event where they or they kind of just do a re-showing of the movie in theaters at some point, because I refuse to watch it on like a regular. I want to see that one in theaters. That one, Dragon Ball Hero, I want to see that in theaters. So hopefully they bring that back around, you know? And it's crazy to think about. Dragon Ball is really the reason. I think Dragon Ball is the reason why anime blew up in the theatrical, you know, space, in the movie space, you know. Not with Dragon Ball Hero. I think it was a Dragon Ball Super movie. I think it was the Broly film. I don't know. It was either that film or Dragon Ball Hero. But I think it was either Dragon Ball or it was Demon Slayer that popped it off for the anime movie stuff. One of those two. And then, you know, things just started moving. You know, we had that Chainsaw film that dropped not too long ago, the Rize Arc movie. And now we got the Bleach film. Funny enough, the episodes are coming out soon for Bleach, so you kind of didn't really need to see this in theaters. But I like watching it in the theaters. I'd rather go see it on the big screen than just watch it regular. So yeah, like I said, I'm definitely gonna see the next movie in theaters again, because I had a good time. So, and the first few minutes of that movie, of the Bleach movie, were very cringe, by the way. Those moments with Orihime, I was like literally like, you know those office moments, you know those moments of the office where you kind of look off somewhere, you like, you know, you look at that invisible camera in the corner. If you watch the film, you know what I mean. You felt the vicarious embarrassment too, man. You felt the cringe. I know you felt the cringe. Yeah, it was a good watch. Can't wait till the next movie comes out. And we need ourselves a Boruto film. Man, imagine Kagurabachi on the big screen. Imagine the first episode, they just make it like an hour, like the Bleach movie, and they just put it on the big screen. I would like that. I would like that very much. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below of this Bleach movie Calamity that came out. What do you guys think of it? Do you think that Bleach is better than Naruto? Do you think that if Naruto were to drop a movie today, would it blow up? Would the Naruto movies be more successful than the Bleach movies? Let me know. Peace. I'm gone.